Horizon Zero Dawn is an action role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games and is one I've been meaning to play for some time now but only recently got my hands on. And let me say, this game is incredible. There is more to this game than others, an artistic element that I believe is being lost in modern arts such as game development, music and film. Thus, we have this video. Just a word before I delve into what I believe makes this game special, I won't be giving away any spoilers, so if you haven't played the game yet, then you'll be fine. And secondly, this is not a review. If you want my thoughts, they are simply go and buy this game because it's amazing. And with that, let's dive right in. The main story sees you taking control of Aloy, a young woman who throughout her entire life has been seen as an outcast until her connection with the Earth's past earns her the right to explore the world she lives in and uncover its true secrets. This game is set way off into the future where robot dinosaurs have taken over the world, reducing humanity as we know it to a desperate tribal state. And to be honest, before playing this game, it sounded dumb but freaking entertaining. And yet Guerrilla Games managed to not overstep the boundaries and somehow make these creatures seem so real. With a decent variety and spanning across a number of environments, they never once became a hassle to deal with, but instead were either a blast to destroy or a danger needing to be avoided, as attempting to take on a creature too great in size led to almost certain death. Surprisingly for me, however, it wasn't the machines that made this game for me, but Aloy's realization of the past and its relation to humanity's resulting way of life. People in this world don't understand what Earth was like before the uprising of these giant robots, and so whenever they discover any past technology like a security door or just a plain walkway, they treat them like gods. Aloy, however, is the only individual among her people to look past belief and use common sense to realize what these things really are. My favourite line throughout this entire game is just a few minutes in and shows the leaders of her home tribe bowing down to a security door which they believe is the goddess of the mountain, to which Aloy says, "But this isn't a goddess, it's a door." She doesn't succumb to the religious beliefs surrounding technology, but instead gathers evidence and searches for the truth herself. In saying that, however, whenever people question her about what she's learnt, Aloy tends to respect the beliefs of these people and responds accordingly. These moments of religion, science, evidence and respect allowed me to connect with Aloy a lot more than most characters in games today, and on top of that added a whole new sense of reality to the world, showing how belief and religions can be conjured over time. This element of Horizon Zero Dawn forced me to keep playing as I needed to know what else Aloy discovered and witness how that would affect the ideology of her people. Such a simple idea, and yet it adds so much to the world in which this game is set. Horizon Zero Dawn was in development for almost 6 years before it hit the shelf, and it shows. Money has never governed the entertainment industry quite like today. Games and films are being produced by the same few companies and directors with the sole intention of setting up sequels and making as big a profit as possible. Artistic value is the least of major developers' concerns, as studios are simply cut from circulation and jobs are lost. For example, heading into 2017, Crytek, makers of such games as Far Cry and Crysis, shut down 5 studios after being unable to make payrolls in 2016. With game developers unable to confidently retain long-term jobs, companies restrict creativity and fresh minds entering the industry, and when new ideas do come through, the game is often forced quickly through development, leading to smaller games and shoddy servers. I find when games, films and music are produced by smaller companies and artists, more care is taken and a less restricted time frame is set. Horizon Zero Dawn is a perfect example of such a project, as the game is produced by a smaller company over a larger time frame with no sequel in mind and only one console to think about, leading to a much deeper game than something like Call of Duty or FIFA. The idea for this video originally came not from Horizon Zero Dawn, but a film, Jennifer Kent's directorial debut, The Babadook. Many of you may have seen this movie. If you haven't, go and watch it. And within the first couple of minutes, you will notice it. Every shot, word, and moment has been thought out immensely, and it's no wonder. Jennifer Kent has been directing for around 10 years before finally getting a chance to release a full-length feature film. When such art forms are made out of a passion for the form and not to set up sequels, it really does show. And Horizon Zero Dawn, I believe, shares this ideology. No DLC, no sequel preparation, huge production time, and a small developer. Games and film can still be an art form, and I wish to support that. Thus, whenever media is produced by new directors and smaller companies, they get my support immediately. This is simply my opinion though. Let me know what you guys think about media today in the comments below, as well as any other topics you would like to hear my opinion on. I really enjoyed making this video and would like to put more of my thoughts out there, so if you've got anything in mind, let me know, and I'll see you then.